FifthStreetSports.com. It is great to be with you. I'm Nick Webster, I'm Nick Ebert, along with Nick Webster. I'm trying to point to the right guy in the box, but, I'm getting the names confused. I'm old, Nick. I'm like the Argentine team. I'm the oldest team here.
You're the oldest team there, and you've been, nipping on the vodka for about the last week and a half. So, I think you're probably pickled by now. I'm certainly getting to that stage where I'm World Cup pickled, and kind of looking forward to Friday, where there's actually a break of no games.
Yes, exactly. All right. Well, we are brought to you by betanysports.eu. We are going to give you our picks for tomorrow's group stages games, and I want to point out to you, this is the last match day of the group stages. There are 4 games tomorrow. We're going to give you our picks and values for all 4 of these games. If you'd like to place a bet, there's no better place to do it than go to betanysports.eu, sign up right now, and get a 50% bonus on your deposit. All you have to do is use the affiliate code FISTREET. You'll get a 50% bonus on your deposit up to 1,000 smackaroonies. Okay? 1,000 big ones. 50% bonus. That's great money. And we're going to tell you where to put it. betanysports.eu. Go online and sign up today. All right, Nick Webster. We talked a little bit about the left-hand side of the bracket and the right-hand side of the bracket earlier on in the show. And if you're just tuning in on YouTube or Facebook, we recommend you go back and watch the earlier parts of the show, because we had some good input, particularly from our caller Ray, who had some great points about the Argentine national team. But, Nick, tomorrow, the surprises could come aplenty. And let's start with the very first match. Poland-Japan. And this, I can't believe I'm even saying this to you right now, Nick Webster. Poland-Japan, okay? Because if I look at my group breakdowns from prior to the World Cup, Japan were plus 790 to win the group and plus 215 just to get out of it. And here we are talking about Poland-Japan, and currently Group H, sitting top of Group H, is Japan. It's crazy. It's nuts. If you look at what they've done, they've been. 2-1 against Colombia. They had a 2-2. They had a 2-2 draw against Senegal. They played exceptionally well. Takeshi Inui, Keisuke Honda have been absolutely terrific for this team. The whole team has come together. Little like we saw with South Korea, and I'm not just lumping them together because they're Asian teams, but it's the teamwork. It's the cohesiveness of this team that has really impressed me. And again, teams playing with no pressure whatsoever, Nick. No pressure. They come into this match playing a lackluster Poland team that has been one of the biggest disappointments of the tournament. Robert Lewandowski has been an abomination this tournament. Okay, again, Nick, where does Robert Lewandowski play? His club team.
Where he plays for Bayern Munich.
Right. Say no more. It's the German jinx. It's come down.
German jinx. Well, yeah, to your point, I think Japan's been a real sleeper. They were lucky enough to catch Colombia on an off day, and they took full advantage. The game against Senegal was just a humdinger, back and forth, and they showed a great deal of character to come back into that one to get a point. And now, like you say, they're playing against Poland, who have been exceedingly disappointing. It's all in Japan's hands to go and win the group. And they want to win the group for the same reasons that England and Belgium want to come in second. Because if Japan comes in second, they move into the top half of the draw, and all of a sudden it's that murderer's row again. So I can actually see Japan going full out to win this one, and I would not be surprised if they do win this one, top the group, and they're plain sailing. Now, obviously, to top the group, they're going to have to probably score more goals than Senegal should Senegal beat Colombia. But, we'll get to that game in a second. But, I'm going to go Japan for the win, and I'm going to go for the over.
Well, it's funny. That's exactly what I have. Listen, it's exactly what I have on my sheet as well. A draw for Japan would see them through to the next round as well. But you're right, Nick. They then hit the murderer's row where they would likely face, either Belgium or England, which which they wouldn't want to face Well, they could face either one anyway. So I guess for them it doesn't make a difference, right, in terms of the round of 16. But having said that, if Colombia win and Japan loses, though, Japan will go through if they lose by fewer goals than Senegal did. Now, Japan have not been conceding a boatload of goals. I mean, they've been pretty tight. This is a really decent little unit. Nick, right now, Poland, who've been horrible, are plus 195. Japan plus 164. The draw is plus 224. Plus 165 for Japan is crying for a bet. It is such good value. Now, you talked about the over, Nick. I'm going to tell you why I took the over. Because between these two teams, they have 8 goals conceded between these two teams over 2 matches. Okay, so they've been conceding an average of 4 goals per match day total, okay, per team. So, this is screaming for a bet for the over. So this is an over 2.5. You got to bet that right now. A very tasty plus 110, Nick Webster.
Yeah, I mean, I can see a real. I can see the scoreline right now, and it says Japan 2, Poland 1.
Yeah,
winner. Chicken dinner, as you like to say.
Right, chicken dinner for everybody on that one. If you listen to us and go to betanysports.eu, put down your bet right now. Get your bonus money in on Japan and the over. All right, let's move to the other match. Colombia-Senegal. Now, this one, Senegal need just 1 point to go through. Colombia need the win. Colombia had a convincing win against Poland. And this is what everyone's saying. Oh, the Colombia team's resurgent. Remember, Radamel Falcao scored the long-awaited World Cup goal and because he missed the last World Cup. You got the whole sort of crying story about it. But, I'm wondering, is that Colombia being good, or is that just indicative of how bad Poland are? So I'm not sure what to make of that, Nick.
I think it's a bit of both ways. I mean, Colombia were very poor against Japan. In the second half, they really turned it on, though, against Poland. And, yeah, I think that there could be a question to be asked. James Rodriguez finally showed what a class player he is, and he really pulled the strings. But as you've been quick to point out, James Rodriguez plays for a certain team in Germany by the name of Bayern Munich. So, maybe he's going to be infected with the German blood of going home early. In all honesty, this is one of the third-round matches. I mean, and there's been a lot of good ones, to be fair. But this one is just, it's mouth-watering because you've got Senegal, who both you and I have been calling the darlings of the African teams, and they're certainly out to prove it because if they don't, it's going to be a very, very poor showing for African countries at this World Cup. They play great football. Mane's a tremendous talent and a real handful. But Colombia have the match winners as well. So I see this game going down to the wire, and such a tough one to predict. But I'm going to stick my neck on the chopping block as I've done all World Cup. I am actually going to go for the draw.
Ooh, cheeky.
It's going to be a 2-2 draw. I'm going to go for the over.
Well, Nick, I'm going to go for Senegal, but I'm going to go for the over as well. I'm with you on the over on this one. I think this is going to be Senegal, and I'm saying 2-1 for Senegal. Senegal, here are the odds. The draw, Nick, also, the bookies are preferring the draw to a Senegal win. The draw is plus 265. Senegal win is plus 371. Colombia win is minus 114. The over pays plus 105. So, Nick, I'm going for Senegal at plus 371 and the over at plus 105. You're going for the draw at plus 265 and the over at plus 105. So that's how we're betting this one, folks. Colombia, Senegal should be, it's setting up to be one of the most exciting matches to date in the tournament. We've had some wonderful ones up to this point, but, you never know. I'd like to point out, Nick, we have had, do you know how many 0-0 draws we've had in this tournament so far?
We've had one, and I called it.
We've had one. We've had one 0-0 draw the entire tournament. So for those of you that are saying, oh, it's so boring, soccer's so boring, well, welcome to the real world, people. It really isn't. And by the way, you could have a very exciting 0-0 draw. I know it's cliched, but, you can. All right, let's go to a match that there's only one bet I'm making on this match. Let's go to the next one. It is Tunisia-Panama. Now, both these teams are gone. They have nothing to play for except for a little national pride. We saw that with Egypt, Saudi Arabia, for example, where we actually had, it wasn't the greatest match, but there were goals scored, and that was a good thing. This one, both teams have been, Panama's been pretty awful after getting absolutely tonked by England, conceding 6 goals. Tunisia have not been the best either. This one, I'm not betting either winner or lose on this one. I'll give you the money lines. Tunisia minus 114, Panama plus 352. The draw is plus 278. I'm just going to bet the over at 2.5 at minus 122 because these two teams have conceded 16 goals between them over 2 matches. How do you see it, Webster?
Well, they have conceded 16 goals, but they have been playing against the firepower of England and mighty Belgium. I actually see this one, Tunisia, and I will go with you on the over.
Okay, you like Tunisia. Minus 114. It's not super value there, I don't think, for Tunisia. But
no,
okay.
It's not great value, but I think they'll win.
All right, let's move along to the next one. We've been talking about this match. We have a little time. We've sort of been running through the other picks a little bit so we can get to this one. Make sure we've got enough time. Yes, we do. Belgium, England, Nick. This is it. This is the one. Who goes on the left side of the bracket? Who goes on the right side of the back bracket? This is what it's about. This is the important piece of the equation because both of these teams are through. Now, this is not a match with nothing to play for. This is a match with everything to play for because, again, on the left side of the bracket, Uruguay, Portugal, France, Argentina, Brazil, Mexico, a who's who of teams you wouldn't want to face in the round of 16. On the right side of the bracket, Spain, Russia, Croatia, Denmark, Sweden, Switzerland. If you'd ask anyone before the tournament, the only team there that you would have been shaking in your boots about would have been Spain. And right now, they're not looking like world beaters as of this point either. They may go on to win it, but that's how they've looked up to this point. So, Nick, Belgium, you're right. Roberto Martinez, who is a great TV pundit, but a questionable manager of club and country, has decided to rest basically the whole team and call up the under-5s from the Belgian Youth League for this match. Not playing Romelu Lukaku, the big scorer, Eden Hazard, Mertens. They're all out with an injury. Fair enough, we'll give him that one. But also he's going to rest De Bruyne, Vertonghen, and Meunier, because they're all on yellow cards. He doesn't want them suspended for the next match. Vincent Kompany and Thomas Vermaelen will return. They haven't played yet, so this will be a sort of warm-up match for them, I would imagine. They're going to be a little bit rusty. I'm going to tell you that right now. On the flip side, Gareth Southgate has said he's going to win it. Harry Kane has said he wants to play. He wants the golden boot. And I question, Nick, for me personally, are we going to see a little bit of the Gareth Southgate immaturity in this? And it is a very young England squad with a young manager. Are they going to make the wrong choice here, Nick Webster, in this match and play a strong, field a strong team and deliver a beating to Belgium and also possibly take some injuries that might come out of it? What do you think?
Well, the real bummer about this is I was really looking forward to this game. And I think it was one of the great group games when we first looked at the matchups when the draw was first made. England, Belgium, how mouthwatering. And now all of a sudden it's the game that nobody wants to win. Yes, Gareth Southgate says he wants to win.
Nick, I've run us out of time. Hold on. We've got to come back and wrap it up quickly. Oh, terrible. Be right back.
You're clear.
Attention timeshare owners. This is an urgent consumer alert from Resort Release, a national company specializing in helping consumers legally get rid of their expensive timeshares. Once you've made that decision to get rid of your timeshare for any reason, Resort Release is offering a Better Business Bureau accredited way to legally get rid of your timeshare guaranteed. We guaranteed to get rid of your timeshare payments permanently. Even if you've tried another company to get rid of your expensive timeshare, call now and see if we can help you. At Resort Release, you don't pay anything until you're ready. If you're ready to learn how to permanently get rid of your costly timeshare, make this complimentary free call right now.
800-598-0539. 800-598-0539.
800-598-0539. That's 800-598-0539.
Hi, I'm Dr. Robert Clapper, Chief of Orthopedic Surgery at Cedars-Sinai Medical Group in Los Angeles, California. Dedicated to your health, your life, and your sports. As a weekend warrior, you know about sports injuries and pain. Exercise is an important element in keeping your body's core in good shape to minimize sports injuries. But when you are in pain, there is one product that I recommend to my patients, and that is Blue Goo Gel. Blue Goo consists of a proprietary formula developed specifically for the treatment of inflammation and general muscle aches and strains. I recommend Blue Goo for my patients coping with hip and knee pain before surgery, especially bursitis and tendinitis. Give Blue Goo a try. Call 1-888-330-0123 and you'll receive a 1-week supply of Blue Goo absolutely free. The makers of Blue Goo are even paying the shipping. The number again is 1-888-330-0123. If you want more information on Blue Goo, visit online at www.dothegoo.com.
Now available at select Big 5 stores near you.
If you or someone you love suffers from drug addiction, now is the time to utilize your private health insurance PPO plan. If eligible, receive up to $30,000 or more in substance abuse benefits with low or no out-of-pocket cost. We are the National Treatment Network, the premier drug and alcohol treatment referral service operating 24/7. We help connect you with facilities nationwide that accepts PPO private health insurance for substance abuse. If you have PPO substance abuse coverage and you need immediate admittance to a medical detox or residential rehab treatment center, call us now. Call our live referral helpline today. The call is free. This program is not available to Medicare or Medicaid customers.
Call 800-296-1252. 800-296-1252. 800-296-1252. That's 800-1252.
All right, we're back on Fifth Street Sports, Soccer, Sports Byline USA, SB Nation Radio, Nick Eber and Nick Webster. We are going to run through this very quickly. Nick, I'm going to hand it over to you for the next minute. Give me your breakdown. You've got 1 minute, and who's going to win and why. Go.
Okay, so we know that England currently top the group by virtue of having received the least number of yellow cards. I think that Gareth Southgate is a very smart manager. Yes, he is young. Yes, he is inexperienced. But I think England are smart enough to know that the bottom half of the draw is where they want to be. However, that being said, they do want to keep this momentum going. They've been playing very well. They're unbeaten in their last, I believe, 8 games. They've certainly been flying in this World Cup. I'm going to think and I'm going to hope that England are smart enough to play for a draw against Belgium whilst picking up a couple of useless yellow cards that will send Belgium to the top of the group and us to the bottom of the draw. That's how I would like to see the game played out. Will it be played out that way? I'm not sure, but I think that it could be one of the worst World Cup games of the tournament so far. There's just no incentive for either team to come out and play, which is a tragedy because England-Belgium really is a mouth-watering clash.
All right, so you're going to go with the draw, right? And the under, I'm taking it, at minus
Yes.
129. The draw at plus 206. Belgium is plus 201. England plus 178. England are the favorites. The draw is plus 206. Nick, I'm with you. I'm going to take the draw and the under. Sorry to keep agreeing, but you're right. I mean, it's just you don't want to be on the left side of this bracket. Just to wrap it up, we're saying take Japan and the over. We're saying take Senegal and the over. We're saying don't bet Tunisia, Panama, although Nick says Tunisia. We are saying take the over. We're saying take the draw and the under on the Belgium-England game. There you have it, folks. Those are our picks, our prognostications. Go to betanysports.eu, sign up now, use affiliate code FISTREET, get 50% bonus on your deposit. We will be back with you tomorrow. These matches will be over. The brackets will be set. We'll do our round of 16 preview. For me, Nick Eber, and my co-host, Nick Webster, we'll speak to you tomorrow. Have a great day and enjoy the matches.
You're clear. Great show, guys. USA Radio News.
With the announcement earlier today that Anthony Kennedy is stepping down from the Supreme Court, President Trump says he has a list of